Welcome back to Supernova Traveler. If you are new around here, join our Travel Around the World family. Or if you have been here before, please remember to subscribe, comment, and like, and continue your journey as we review Married at First Sight, Season 11, Episode 12, 1 month down and a quarantine to go. Let's see what our couples are up to this week. So, we walk in on Bennett and his sister talking. They haven't seen each other in a while. And after this conversation with Bennett's sister and seeing his mom on the wedding day, I'm starting to think Bennett is the only sane person in his family, and he is too loving to tell his sister she's crazy. First, she brings this stuffed duck called Yoop that I guess is inseparable from Bennett, but Bennett hasn't seen for a while. And then she decides, I'll do a tarot card reading. Warning. Never allow family to read your fortune or tell your future. They are too biased to do a good job. Is it me, or is Bennett's sister throwing so much shade, or does she also suffer from ADD?
I got her a couple gifts that I hope she'll like.
Honestly, what was with that sarcastic face? Did anyone else think she looked extremely sarcastic in that moment? Like, oh my God, Bennett. That's how I felt.
Does she have a creative side?
Yeah, totally. She plays music.
Cool.
Seen her play piano
Do
yet?
you think you would prefer birdseed?
Okay, honestly, I thought his sister was a bit loopy at first. But then it registered in my mind that they are part of an improv troupe. So she could have just been doing this for TV to advertise the troupe that they're in regards to improvisation. So she's still crazy, but I get it.
So cool. You should ask her to write you a song. And dedicate it to you.
Write it and dedicate it to me.
It's what most people do when they love someone.
I don't know if Bennett's sister is telling the truth about being happy for Bennett. I may have to watch this again. She's giving me mixed signals, like her hair flips, her tone in her face is telling me, the shenanigans, and then her words are saying something else. So, I'm not sure. What did you guys see in those clips? Amelia meets up with her friend, and they talk about keeping the passion and mystery alive. Although Amelia's hygiene has been questionable per the people on YouTube and in the threads, I really enjoy when Amelia speaks. She seems so present in the conversation. She just draws you in. I have a feeling she wants to be a pediatrician or something with kids medically.
Our 1 month anniversary is coming up. And I wrote him a song.
What does the song say?
I'm kind of living a self-fulfilling prophecy.
So it seems Amelia's whole life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Who would have thought that Bennett's sister tarot card reading was a prophecy? Or did production make it seem that way? Doesn't Amelia look so good with shorter hair? It looks so much fuller. It looks lightweight, not heavy. I'm loving the new look. Anywho, we move on. They go on a hike in the forest for their anniversary. COVID-19 has fully hit. And Bennett tells Amelia that he loves her. And we're also happy. And Amelia tells Bennett that she loves him too.
Just a few footsteps away, right down there, I told Amelia for the very first time that I love her.
He loves me.
Yeah.
I love you too.
You do?
Then Bennett buys her a blender that has no box. I'm wondering how this happened. And on top of that, he buys her a little mouth heart. Very interesting. I've never heard of it before. All in all, the relationship is still going well, holding strong, and we all still have positive feelings about the outcome.
Oh, I love the way it feels coming home to you. Wanna be with you all the time.
Let's move on to one of the saddest couples on Married at First Sight, Christina and Henry. Everyone, did I sound sad? Because I'm really trying to invoke some emotion about this sad behind couple right now. Anywho, Kristen is right. Henry, Christina took a dig at you. Usually I think Kristen is a hater, but in all honesty, she has been a good friend this entire season. But when many people start saying something, it's time to tweak some things, Christina.
The way she spoke to production was completely out of line.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
We did have a scene where Christina's friends come over, and they both start to talk about how Christina is supposedly ready to have sex and it's never taken as long for a guy to have sex with her. Usually it happens on the first date. Even though her and Henry do not even get along, I hope she knows sex can't cure the lack of chemistry.
I know he's a good person. I feel like he knows I'm a good person, so...
Also, are we sure you're a good person, Christina? Not saying you would go murder someone, but good seems a bit off the mark. By the end of the conversation with her friend, Christina's friend also confirms Henry's positive traits and that Christina has to work getting Henry out of his shell.
I don't know if he's gonna make a move unless you kind of show him the way a little bit.
Life is a curse and a...
Here are my thoughts. I think the experts thought Christina was loud and outgoing, and Henry was quiet, reserved, but wanted to experience life. They thought that Christina would pull Henry out of his shell, but they did not account for Christina's lack of patience, snappy personality, and rude behavior. I think she probably is just sexually frustrated, but that's still not an excuse. She has been having this poor behavior since the start of the show, but I do think it has added to her grievances.
Maybe it's too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
I don't know. Maybe, like, he just sees me as a friend.
Really?
Christina, why do you speak the truth and not believe it? You said it perfectly.
Before we knew each other.
Uh,
Better days, huh? I'm joking.
Christina and Henry's anniversary scene just has me feeling depressed. Does anyone else feel the same? And Christina, you weren't joking. Like, stop making underhanded remarks. That's why you're not getting anywhere with him now. This cat sums up the extent of Brett and Olivia's relationship. Alone, squatting in the corner on the floor, eating alone, just lonely. The other cats didn't even join him. Brett and Olivia video chat with Pastor Kyle, and it comes out that Brett is suspect. Camera Brett is different from no camera Brett. People should know that if you're acting fake, it's going to come off that way on camera. Trying to make yourself look better always makes you look worse.
Let me ask you, Olivia, who is the off-camera Brett?
He's a nice guy. He's caring, he's thoughtful, and he's just Brett.
I think you should lean over and kiss me.
Okay, wait. What exactly is the problem here, Olivia? He's more caring off camera than he is on camera? Weren't you the one who stated you wanted to keep your intimacy private during the honeymoon? As well as, if he is sarcastic in private and he is sarcastic on camera, isn't that pretty much the same person?
Olivia, I want to ask you, how difficult is it for you to trust?
It's not. I'm someone who says I give you trust until you prove me wrong.
Has he proved you wrong?
I don't think I don't know.
Firstly, why does Olivia look like she's about to cry? And during this conversation, I'm actually on Brett's side. I think Olivia is fishing. She wants to find a reason to end the marriage instead of just being honest that she's probably not attracted to Brett or has no chemistry with him and she doesn't like his personality. And how do you get asked a question, do you trust? You say, yes, I trust until proven wrong. Then you're asked the question, has he proven you wrong? And you say, I don't believe so. But, like, Olivia, just call it ace and ace. Don't be doing this runaround conversation. You know, I had been wondering the same thing. How hard is it for you to trust Olivia? Like, Pastor Kyle hit the nail on the head, the arrow in the bullseye when he asked that question.
What would you like from me moving forward when we have conflicts?
Just trust me.
Okay, so he told you what he needed. That was very adult of him.
Even when I'm sarcastic, you know what the underlying issue is. You can still tell.
Okay.
I never lie. Like, there's no reason not to trust me.
Honestly, if someone was looking like that when I was talking to them, after they asked me a question, I would have dropped the conversation.
It's not that I don't believe anything you're saying. I've sat here and said that I think the person that I sit here with in the evening time and alone is a nice, genuine person.
It's the same person.
And sometimes I don't feel that way.
How are you going to ask him what you can do better than negate or defend yourself against what he is asking he needs from you? Olivia, just go away. Just go away, Olivia. Okay, that's it for this couple. Their anniversary scene was lame and boring. I didn't want to review it, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on part 2 with Amani and Woody and Karen and Miles. So see you later today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm so sorry for this late review. It was a busy week, busy weekend, and hopefully I'll be on time this week.